Usually people get on here and they spill the tea. They tell everybody's business. But my channel is about elevation and positivity. So I'm not going to spill anybody else's tea. I'm going to spill my own. So without further ado, here we go. Now first off, we're going to talk about what tea we're drinking. I'm drinking some ginseng tea from the Private Selection and from Kroger. Because your girl's on the budget. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into this story. Alright, so this is about the time that I was ghosted right before my birthday. Picture this. It's Georgia, about 2008-ish. I'm in beauty school and I'm working 2 jobs. One of my jobs is I work at a retail store called Carter's, and I also worked part-time at a barbershop. You know, get my fading skills up. Y'all seen what I do? The gentleman that comes in, and he's in his 20s as well. I think he was in his mid-20s. I was about 28. He might have been about 25. We're gonna call him Bruh Man, because Bruh Man, let's just say I had to find out the hard way that his elevator didn't go up to the 5th floor. And he was real cool, very polite, always giving me compliments, but not overtly flirting with me. Very well dressed. Back then, I think everybody was doing like the long white tees. If you're from the Atlanta area, you know that era, the long white tees and the super long chains. He was giving me a little bit of preppy, like polo shirt, jeans, some J's. He started going from every 2 weeks coming in for even all over, a buzz cut, line up, and a beard trim, shampoo. Now I understand you're getting a shampoo because you're getting the hair off of you, but this guy's hair was super short. And if you know, you know, neighborhood barbershops, you're not always doing a whole lot of shampooing. You fading them up, you dusting them off, they out the chair. But this brother kept adding services on to his ticket. And he always requested me. I thought it was just because he liked the haircut. Turns out it was a little bit more. So one day he sits in my chair. He gets the usual routine, the haircut, the beard trim. But one thing he does, he tips me way more than he usually tips me. And he slides a piece of paper to me. Yeah, this is back in the day, y'all. I still had a flip phone. He slides a piece of paper with his number on it. And I said, thank you so much. What's this about? So I said, thank you. I was flattered. He said, well, keep the number. Whenever you decide to call me, I'll be waiting. And that took me back because that was kind of smooth for a little young whippersnapper. Touche, sir. So a month went by, and it's a Saturday night, and I'm bored. Call him up, and he's like, I'm so glad you finally called me. During this time, and we didn't talk about it, we didn't mention it, Bill was giving me compliments, still tipping me well, still coming in almost every week. We decide to go out to eat. It was like a Japanese hibachi, smaller restaurant, but very upscale. Did the whole chivalry thing, picking me up, opening the door. Maybe we can do this again type thing. We had been dating a good, I think all this popped off maybe around August, September. We are hanging out every time that either of us has extra time. One night we go bowling and the vibes are good, and all of a sudden when I'm winning, he starts being an extremely bad loser. I mean, almost to the point of being extremely juvenile. He starts cussing, and every time I get like a strike or I pick up a spare, he's like,
F that, you know, that don't mean nothing.
And it's like, a little bit aggressive, bro. We don't usually talk to each other like this. So I'm like, yo, what's up with you? You good? Like something happened at work, whatever. He worked for the city at the time. He's like,
no, I'm good.
At this time, I'm 28 years old. I know the game. When a guy treats a girl good and all of a sudden you start treating her bad, usually it means you got something else on the sideline and you want to see if the grass is greener. And you're looking for a reason to break up with a girl, even though ain't nothing wrong with her. She ain't did nothing to you. She ain't did no wrong to you. You're looking for a reason to get out of the situation, back out of it, so you can back into something new. So we finished up the game and we decide he gonna take me back home. I realized he had my ID in his pocket. So I text him like, hey, I need my ID. No answer. So I'm freaking out because at this time, I don't have a vehicle. So I live in the country, suburbs of metro area Atlanta. So it's hard to get around. And back then they didn't have Uber, they had taxis. You stay about 20 minutes away, like straight shot down the road. Please bring me my ID. So finally I get a text back, it's in your mailbox. I put it in there this morning. Well, that's odd, sir. Why couldn't you have come to me and give it to me? Like, for whatever reason, you don't want to cross paths with me. Like, what's up? No answer. And when I tell y'all, there have been no signs. This one had me completely shook. There have been no signs of anything going wrong. We never fussed. We never even disagreed. I guess that should have been a red flag, right? He would, give me compliments, but it wasn't overly doing it. He would give me like the normal amount of compliments. We'd compliment each other. We would check in and text each other, call each other. All of that abruptly stopped. I finally get a call back, a text back. He's like, I'm really sorry. I had a death in the family and I had to handle that. And I'm sorry I blocked you out, but I was just so hurt. and really going through it, and it's the holidays, and you know, what can I do to make it up? I'm a holiday birthday baby. My birthday is 4 days before Christmas, December 21st. It just passed. I just turned 46. Anyway, I'm geeked about my birthday. I got this nice man. And when I tell y'all this man was doing things for me, this man never asked me for anything. Always taking me out to really nice dinners. Always coming and picking me up. Would pay for a babysitter so that we could hang out and go on dates together. Would buy me really nice gifts. So when I tell y'all, it wasn't like one of those things where he was like taking anything from me. He never took anything from me at all. Outside of my time, okay? Because we were dating. But he never, like, he wasn't one of those like scamming, let me borrow this, let me have it. Like, none of that. A week before my birthday. Now, we've been rocking and rolling. We back in there. We cool. All of a sudden, we back to radio silence. Not one phone call, not one text, not one nothing from this man. So, of course, I text him because I'm worried. Like, dang, did something happen? I never hear from him the whole rest of 2008. A little bit before Valentine's Day. Don't you know the joker come calling me? Nope. Cussing out wasn't even what this man got. I read him for filth, and I told him not to ever call me again. Do you know that this man was obsessed with me and continued to call me? Kid you not, from 2008 to 2019. And as he got older, I thought to myself, you know, maybe he has grown and changed. And I thought about giving him a chance, and then the red flag just was like glaring red. I was like, But this man continued to comment on my social media, because I don't block anybody unless you've really done something wrong to me or my kids. If you're an ex and you want to be snooping, I don't really give a crap. I want you to see my joy. See, I told you, this channel is all about positivity. So rather than blocking you and, oh, you can't see. No, baby, I want you to see me glow up, grow up, and be my very best. I want you to be witness to my greatness. And one day I said to him, don't you have a girlfriend? And I said, every time you talk to me, you tell me how I'm the best girlfriend you ever had, and your girlfriend's not like me. If I was the best thing you ever had, you'd still have me. And you don't. And it's your fault. So you go over there back to old girl and you work that on out. And he finally took heed to it. But anyway, that's the story time of how I got ghosted right before my birthday. And unfortunately, that probably wasn't the last time. But now I'm older and I meet people where they are. And I don't take it to heart, because I realize that a lot of times other people's actions have nothing to do with how great I am, if I'm pretty or not, if I'm meeting certain standards. A lot of times when people do stuff like that, it's got more to do with them than it does with me. But anyway, thank you for listening to me spill my tea. And if you'd like to enjoy more story times and more tea, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. My name is Free. Welcome.